though because I don't remember all of it. So you fly directly to Santiago, Chile, but you don't get off in Chile because you don't want to mess with customs in Chile. It's a little more strict than Argentina. But you can't fly directly to Mendoza internationally from JFK. So you go to from Santiago to Mendoza, which is the largest city in the vicinity of Aconcagua. It's actually pretty close to Aconcagua. And from Mendoza, you take a bus trip to a smaller village, sort of in the base in the Andes. Aconcagua in the Andes. And then by mule, you hike, by burro, you hike to the base camp of Aconcagua. So the mules would carry the bulk of your load. You carry packs.
We won't be hiring Sherpas for this.
No, I mean it's just the mules. There's no Sherpas on. There's no.
We can't hire Sherpas. This guy over here is gonna try to get into a fight with them.
Yeah. You're stealing my food.
You fucking stooge.
It's not Kilimanjaro. It's
Argentina, like yo, what's side? Like Argentina.
So it's about a 30-mile hike to Aconcagua, and then you go to base camp. It's the second largest base camp in the world outside of Everest. There's actually a full hotel at the bottom.
There's also one at the top, right? Or is that a mortuary?
No, that's where everyone just gets buried. Actually, there's a cemetery at base camp of all people that die in the moment. It's actually pretty big. And base
What's
camp.
the death rate out of 1 out of 10?
It's not that high for Aconcagua. The thing is,
Gesundheit.
there's the normal route, Ruta Normal, which is what we'll be taking, which is a straight hike. The only time you actually use equipment is to summit. That's when you have to use crampons and an ice axe. But that's just for the summit, not everyone wants
But we're
to
going to be
summit.
carrying this up the entire trip up, right?
Yeah, in stages.
Tell them about the stages.
I don't have them memorized. And then you can do a variance of any one of these. But you're at base camp, which also has the highest webcam in the world that's live all the time.
Oh yeah?
I think it's aconcagua.com.argentina.ar.
That panoramic shot, that 360 panoramic, that was crazy.
That was amazing.
I want to bring my camera, but I know if I do that, I'm gonna die because that shit is heavy.
Just bring this one.
Yeah, this one will do.
Anyhow,
You're gonna want a tripod it also then, right?
Hell no, not that 6 pound, not that 7 pound monstrosity. That's added weight. That 7 pounds should go towards food, man.
So it's between 14 and 17 days to climb. You give yourself a 3-day summit window depending on weather. Weather determines whether you summit or not.
We can camp. We camp in between those.
There's
3
like
days.
5 or 6 camps at different points.
No, I mean like for individual. But like, what about if we set a camp in between? Like when let's say we're tired, as opposed to like conforming to what their definition of tired is. We could do that, right?
I mean, you're supposed to push yourself to actually make it to the established camps because.
Oh no, I have no opposition to that. It's just that we should be able to do it at our own pace, as opposed to.
Yeah, it'll be on your own pace. But for example, you go.
I should have a mentor here, a mentor there.
You go from base camp to camp 1.
A little herb here.
You stay at camp 1 for the day. You go back to base
Yeah,
camp.
your bomb here, yeah, your bomb there.
I can't be helped. I'm an alcoholic.
The only hard part of the normal route is something called the canaleta, which is scree. I don't know if you know what scree is.
No, scree sounds like.
Scree is not fun. It's a nightmare for mountaineers. Scree is rock that's been frost heaved, like during the winter, frost carved.
So it's slippery.
No, it's crumbly and like it's very prone to rockfall and it's very hard to climb over. It's like boulders.
When we step
size.
on it, we're prone to like slip a little back.
And it's a scramble. It's not just hiking. Scrambling is when you use your hands. You have to use your hands to climb.
Okay.
If you fall, can you die?
No? I wouldn't think so, not
You can fall on the street
necessarily.
and die, technically. You can fall.
You may slip a little bit,
Like
maybe
the
like 10
canaleta
feet max.
is the steeper part. It has some exposure, but falling is not the major danger of this mountain. In
Can
fact,
you die?
you can die. The #1 culprit of death on Aconcagua, and in fact on many mountains, is altitude and people not appreciating
Because of the lack of
means.
You can't
atmosphere.
smoke there.
I will chain smoke. I will try to reduce my smoking up there.
But you can't smoke.
I'll go on the patch.
Hey, that doesn't look very
Thing you can face on this mountain.
It's stable. IS is on. I think it's on.
No, I mean on top of that bottle.
Oh, because you want to hit that bottle, don't you?
I don't know, my foot just might need this the foundation of it.
It's okay. Alright. We don't have to make it, you know, it's YouTube quality. We're not aiming for like DVD quality.
But out of the 7 summits, Aconcagua was the second easiest.
What's the first easiest?
I'm about to do that one.
No, you're not, because it costs too much. Kilimanjaro is easy.
Oh, yeah, it's too expensive. I can already tell.
Kilimanjaro is about $10,000.
But it's the easiest.
It's the most touristy.
Yeah, but you pay a premium to go for the easiest.
Everest is probably the most touristy.
I'm totally in.
Would you say people who want to go mountain climbing are suicidal, or they're just kind of extreme?
If you're suicidal, you shouldn't climb mountains.
Why?
It's very easy to kill yourself.
So would you say people who go up there, they are suicidal?
If they're suicidal.
They get what?
You have to not fear death, but you have to.
True.
Like Ed Viser is one of the greatest climbers in the world. He climbed all of the mountains over 8,000 meters high.
Okay.
His axiom is that getting to the top is optional, getting down is not. That's kind of the basic tenet.
So, would you like to explain the whole story about chicken butthole again?
No, I don't like to repeat myself, bro. You know that.
Do you want me to go through the 7 summits again? So the 7 summits challenge is the basic challenge of mountaineering, or at least for rich people to some degree, because it costs a lot of money. But it's the 7 peaks on all continents, and Aconcagua is one of the higher ones. It's the second highest of the 7 summits. Aconcagua, 22,481 feet, is the tallest mountain outside of Asia, and the second most prominent peak. Everest, of course, tallest mountain in the world inside of Asia, 29,028 feet. And then there's Denali, which I actually would rather climb than Aconcagua, but it takes a lot more skill. In Alaska, so that's North America. Mount Elbrus in Europe, which is on the border of Russia, which is actually higher than Mont Blanc, the highest mountain in Western Europe. And then there's the Cartens Pyramid, which is in the Australian-Indonesian plate, which is actually the most technical mountain. Even though it's not the most, even though it's not the highest, it's a complete rock climb the entire way up.
Why is it called a pyramid?
It's an island pyramid that's just solid rock.
Is it
A peninsula.
human made?
No, I mean